welcome to Besties and Bubbles.
Yay, welcome to Besties and
Yay!
Bubbles.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
It's Podcast Friday.
We love it. Yummy. So we had such a good response to sticky situations.
Ooh, sticky sitch.
Sticky sitch. So we had people comment about their
did.
own sticky situations, ones that we did not address. So we made some notes and we thought we'd talk about them.
Yeah, and if they're, as we're going along and you're like, that would be a good one, let us know. Because we may do another one. You never know.
That's right. So someone
You never know
had that first one.
So this is interesting, and I'm pretty sure most of us have experienced this just at some point in time. So what do you do in a situation where your next door neighbor, okay, not the neighbor across the street, not the neighbor two doors down, your next door neighbor, or say you're even living in an apartment or a condo, something that is like above you, below you, next to you, right? Your next door neighbor is very loud, like at night specifically.
Oh,
right.
Like past curfew, because like our town has like a 10 o'clock during the week or whatever.
Yeah, like let's say it's 11:30 on a school night, and they're blasting music like really loud.
That would be worse in a condo for sure.
It would, but what if
you know what I mean?
Well, okay,
or if you have the windows open,
right, windows open, or you're in a duplex or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's very, very clear that you can hear their music,
right?
And you've talked to them about it. They've acknowledged it.
Oh.
And they still do it.
Well, that's just rude.
It is rude, but like,
okay,
what do you do?
That's a sticky situation because you have to live near them too. Yeah. I think I would keep saying something like, "Oh, heard you guys again." Like if they're waking a baby up, or you know what I mean.
Would you call the cops?
I probably would.
I mean, because it's rude. It's really, really rude. First of all,
would you call the cops?
I
You wouldn't have to. Your husband would.
My husband, you're absolutely right. He would. You're right. That's
Kimmy's so nice. Kim be like, "Oh no," she's like, "Here's the phone though."
Yes.
The other thing about neighbors is when their house is really messy, and that's what somebody slid up on our and messaged us about. Is like the neighbor's house, terribly messy, unkept.
Yes.
We talked to them about it. The village talked about it, and it's bringing your property value down. That's a problem too. I think that too also warrants getting somebody else involved. I mean, you can offer to help.
Sure.
Like, hey, how about let's spend a day and let's clean up the driveway, or
right. Or we could what about people who don't cut their grass? And what? We live in an area that has a height. I mean, you've seen those lawns, and if it's your next door neighbor,
I know,
and it's like, you need like a hatchet to like chop through the weeds, or a machete or whatever.
A hatchet.
Well, a machete is what I meant. But you know what I mean? Like, that's not good. Or what if someone leaves their garbage cans out for like days after the garbage comes?
For 'em.
Do you?
Maybe they're on vacation. Garbage cans don't make the neighborhood look bad, in my opinion. But I would bring them in for them.
What if they do it all the time?
I guess I'd be doing it all the time. I don't know. That just doesn't annoy me. But something that brings down my property value, my biggest investment, that is something where I would talk to them about it. I'd offer to help, and if not, I would go to the village. I would. That's my answer. I would, if it's affecting my property value. Or if I had little kids and they were always past the curfew being loud or something like that. I would. Or we've had the cops called on my kids in the backyard many times.
Very true.
And nothing bad except noise, but like, I mean, they come walking down the driveway and I'm like, yeah, it's 3 a.m, idiots. Yeah. That's why. I mean, telling my kids they're idiots.
Right. Or it could be even, maybe you live in an area where there's an HOA and that's a violation of it.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, our advice, at least sounds like, we would handle by talking to them, if not go above their head.
Yeah.
I think those
take it to the law.
Advocating for yourself. This is a sticky situation because when you are when you have a different opinion, maybe the doctor says, hey, don't worry about it. And you're like, no, you got that instinct. You're like, no, this is something to worry about, and having to just go to bed.
Yeah. So, and so obviously this is from a medical perspective that
Yes.
we're talking about, and this is something that that I just experienced personally, not me personally, but with my family, where and I'm sure we've all experienced something like this, where and we're going to speak in medical things, right? Because you could advocate for yourself for many different things,
Right.
but specifically medical. And I feel that doctors are amazing, nurses are amazing, but I think specifically with doctors, I think we tend to put them on a pedestal because they've gone to med school, they should know everything, and
They
at the
see
end
this
of the
all the time.
yes,
Right. Right.
absolutely, right,
Right.
and you know they do know a lot, but at the end of the day, they're humans
Hmm.
and they're just like us.
And they don't see all of the things that we see. When your kid is in pain, you're like, this isn't normal.
Right,
Or a fever, oh, if it's only this. Well, if it's a fever and they're not feeling well,
right,
those are two different things, right?
right.
Like, yeah, I've had to do it several times before. I've been in the hospital and signed my kid out. They're like, well, the doctor said you can't. I'm like, I am taking her, so if you want me to sign something, go get it now. Like,
Yeah,
we don't need to be here. I did that to my dad.
you
I
you
I
did. That
I
was
did
like a jailbreak.
jailbreak. I'm like, we're leaving. All of
That's
a sudden,
true.
then the doctor came in.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that?
And it is interesting, and that it could be put on a whole different level, but um I, I do feel that particularly, whether we're taking care of our kids or ourselves or our partners or our parents, right? Like if something doesn't sit right with you,
Challenge it.
challenge it, push for either further testing, or
Another
whatever's, or another
opinion.
opinion,
Yes.
because I guarantee you that your gut reaction,
Yeah.
your that little spidey sense that we all have, will win out over just kind of what facts are.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be
We're given
happening, and
we're
it
given
shouldn't be
those
happening.
senses for a reason. Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, what about have being invited, going to a party, feeling like you have to go to a party and you don't want to go?
Oh, like,
That was what somebody said. Yeah, like they're invited to, like, your graduation year. You know what I mean? Like, do you
okay.
feel like you have to go to all of them? Like, what if
Yeah.
you don't feel
Or a
like it?
wedding, right?
Weddings,
Like, it
yeah.
is, I mean,
I love weddings. I
I
so
love
want to go to
weddings.
a
You and I love
wedding.
weddings, but think about maybe some of our younger friends that
Oh,
it's wedding like it's the wedding season for them,
yeah.
right? And I'm not just talking like this year. It's like the next 5 years.
Right.
They're going to be going to all kinds of different weddings and so forth,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be.
Well, I think this was like about like graduation party, or
Okay.
like a out family barbecue, maybe something like that. You just don't want to go. Do you
Yeah.
just go and suck it up because it's the right thing to go and then just leave early, or do you just say no? I'm just drawing the line, and I don't want to go, and I don't have to apologize for not wanting to go.
Well,
I would try to make an effort just so I don't ruffle feathers. I would personally just try and go for a little bit and then leave. Unless it's like you got to drive an hour and a half to it or something ridiculous. But
true.
that would be my opinion.
True.
But that was a sticky situation that came up. Do you feel like you would just go?
I would be in your same camp. I feel that, especially if it's
I
family,
can't.
I feel like,
Yeah.
there's just things we've talked about this. There's things that you just do because maybe it is family or a good
Yeah.
friend or whatever. We all do things that we don't necessarily want to do, but we should do because it's the right thing,
Right.
right? And I always try to put myself in someone else's shoes,
Mm-hmm.
meaning like the host of the
Right.
party.
Right. Right.
It's like,
Right.
just,
If you already said you were going, don't cancel
yeah,
last
don't
minute.
cancel
Right.
last minute unless it's obviously catastrophic or
Of
something.
course, of course. Well, in the same lines, it sounds like if you do cancel, you feel bad about canceling. You feel guilty about canceling on get togethers and things like that. But if you're going through something and you just can't, it's best to not go. But then I always subscribe to the fact that I'm going to let them know why. It's not that I just made a a quick decision, or
And I wanted to go
I
binge
ran
watch your
behind,
favorite
and
show on
yeah,
the couch instead
yeah,
of leaving the house or whatever.
right,
Okay,
right.
fair.
So I would be vulnerable and let them know that this is what's going on and the
Yeah.
reason why I can't go.
Okay.
But that came up as like feeling guilty about
Yeah.
canceling.
Well, I I guess you I don't want to say you should feel guilty,
You should feel guilty.
but I mean,
I guess depending on what the reason is why
see,
you
I was
canceled.
just gonna say it depends.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you said it for me, so that's okay.
You're right, Kim. It just depends. I guess we need a little bit more information. But anyway, that came up as a sticky situation.
Okay.
Drama dumping.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then I've experienced it, but I didn't know it had a name.
I didn't either.
Tell them what drama dumping is,
I
Kim.
learned this recently. This is from the younger generation, but it kind of makes perfect sense.
It does.
Right? Like, what do you do when you're at a party, or let's just say a party or what have you, and someone that you maybe know or don't know comes up to you, and you make some polite conversations, and all of a sudden they literally start like dumping all this heavy stuff, heavy conversations. Um maybe it's about a relationship, maybe it's about their health, or maybe it's about their kid, or it doesn't matter. It's just something you didn't necessarily expect.
And it's negative. So it
Yeah.
brings the
Yeah.
energy down
It
of the
definitely
party.
is like Debbie Downer moment.
Right. So
And
that
you're,
drama dumping is like you're
yes.
dumping and it's unwanted. It's
And
not like, oh, tell me how you feel.
no, no, no,
It's
no.
like, I'm not the one that should be discussing this with you. You know what I mean? Like,
And you really don't get to talk because you are the listener for
and
the
you're
dumping.
stuck.
Yes, you're stuck. And it's some serious stuff, obviously, that this
Okay.
to the person that is doing the dumping, the dumper, but the dumpy is like, I don't even know what to say to this person.
Yeah. So let's see. What would you do? See, I would most likely excuse myself. If I don't want to be going down that road and you're taking up too much of my time with drama dumping, negative stuff,
Yeah.
maybe because you're drunk or something, or you know what I mean? Like if
No,
it's really,
yeah,
I'd be
that could
like,
be too.
exit stage left. I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, excuse, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I would just go find other people to talk to.
Yeah,
The
I
bathroom's always a thing. Who's gonna say no? You can't go pee.
right. Or do you like drag in another friend into the conversation?
Yeah, I think she went through something similar. You should go
Yeah,
talk to
you guys
her,
should
and then you're
chat.
out
I mean, I think you should listen initially.
and be kind.
Yes, and be kind, and maybe if you can offer some words of wisdom, advice, if you're allowed to.
If you
Um,
get a word in, yeah.
Most
I've
people,
been in that situation.
right? And I don't think
Yeah,
it happens a lot, but I think if you've had it happen to you, you definitely know what we're talking about.
right.
And it can be a sticky situation because you don't want to be a jerk. But at the same time, you're respecting your own time.
Right.
Again, like if you're at a party, you want to see other people, you want to have a good time.
Right.
You're not here to,
Or the
be
worst is when somebody corners you and you've left your spouse and he's like,
oh
and so he's stuck
yes.
talking and you're like, ooh,
That
you know what I mean?
is
That's actually bad.
yeah.
So, okay,
Okay.
let's just go.
So,
Hold on, okay, here's a sticky situation that just happened. When you send a video text to the wrong number or just a wrong text. I text you didn't mean to, what do you do?
and they respond.
I
Uh,
literally sent a text of Kim,
A video
a video.
text
Yeah.
to
Oh, yes, the whole thing about last night. And I
uh-huh
sent it to someone business wise instead of someone of the friend that I
friend
thought,
wise.
because I didn't put their name in my phone.
Rule number 1.
Okay.
Always put the name in your phone.
Yeah, try to prevent this scenario. But if so, like, I made a funny, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send that to you, da da da.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing it wasn't like a
A
really
bad video.
bad
Right.
video.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know what I mean. Anyway,
Judgy. Judgy.
say Yeah, I
Mm.
think you do. I think you just make light of it like you did. Ha ha ha. Like,
Haha,
I'm so
oopsie.
sorry.
I didn't mean to send that to you, but yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I
If
mean,
he hadn't replied, I would not have even known that I sent it to
right.
the wrong person.
Right.
Okay, well, I guess that's a sticky situation. I'll learn very quickly to put two numbers in my phone right now.
Yeah, and you know
Anyway,
what? Just to add on to that,
yeah.
don't do it for emails either. Like, always double check. Like,
Oh,
think about
I've
this.
done that too.
So it's happened not to me, but to my clients, because I'm still in the same industry, but I'm working for a different company. And so they forget to check which email address they're sending to. That's a sticky
That is a
situation.
sticky situation when you're reading something. You're like, "Ooh, I did not mean to get
No,
this.
yeah,
They did not
then you're
intend to
like,
send that
then
to
you're like,
me."
I have replied and I have said, I don't think that this was
Right.
meant for
I do say
me.
that too.
Yeah.
I do say that too. I'm
I,
like, "Oh, I don't think this was for me."
yeah.
And then they can send it to the right person, but you're also like, "Ooh, that could have been really bad."
Yeah. So just check.
Whew.
Just check first
That
before
makes
you.
my blood pressure go up.
Okay.
Okay. Talking about social media, some people said that they feel pressure to post when other people do. They feel pressure to post, or they feel pressure on social media.
Like,
I
like
think they
about
were
what?
talking
Like,
about when other people post a lot and they don't. That
oh,
maybe they should post more or something.
okay.
I don't know. I've never really felt like I have to post.
Well, I guess that'd be good to talk about because you are a big poster and I am not. Like a
Yeah,
posting like to your
yeah,
story and
yeah,
things like that. And I'm not. So I I don't feel pressure for that, but
yeah.
um
But I do check with you, like, is this okay to post?
yes,
And then because
yes.
I'll tag you in it, and then you'll share it.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So you kind of make it easy for me. Like,
Yeah.
I can do all that, but I don't feel badly about not post. Like,
Right.
sometimes I think about things I should post and then I don't. But
Mm,
like, I'm okay with it.
mm.
Come,
Yeah.
come see, come side. Like, it's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know
Um.
what else to say.
Well, I think that's what they were talking about. The other thing I
Okay.
think could be like if you feel pressure that other people are posting stuff and it makes you feel a certain kind of way. Maybe it makes you feel jealous or it makes you feel insecure, or I guess
Oh,
that could be the other reason why they said that to us.
that could
And in that
be.
situation, then mute them. You
Yeah.
don't have to unfriend it, but just if anything
Pause.
that you're reading,
Press the pause
is a
button.
pause button?
Well,
It's
I'm just
something
saying
along
it's
those
something
lines.
like
It's
that,
something in
right?
your settings where you could just,
Yeah.
if anyone's making you feel bad on social media, whether they're intending to or not,
Yeah.
get rid of them or
Press
just
the
pause their
pause.
story
Yeah.
or whatever it is. Yeah, there's ways around that. I would just eliminate it. Don't let anybody's energy creep in and disrupt your good energy. I think
Right.
that's my advice.
Yeah.
Being the third wheel, I know a lot about this actually
Do you?
because I'll be like, so what are we doing tonight?
Yeah,
And I
like,
mean
not
we as in like,
just like me and her.
what's Matt making for dinner
Yeah.
for
I
us?
mean, we have a group chat between the three
The
of
three of us,
us.
yes. I love sending you guys what I sent
Yeah,
today was funny.
it's funny. And that happens often. Like,
Yeah.
it's the three of us.
You guys are like in my favorites of my phone.
Oh, yeah.
You have your own favorite
Yes.
icon, and then me, you, and Matt, our group chat is
Oh,
another one of our favorites
that's
because I
sweet.
post to it often.
But you know what? I mean, I think it depends on the couple, and I think it depends on the third wheel,
Yes,
right?
agreed. There have to
So,
be boundaries, right? Like
for sure.
the
For
the
sure.
couple has to be like cool enough to be like, yeah, it's cool that we're all friends,
Right.
just like going. And the third wheel's got to respect. Hey, they don't always want to hang out with you. They want to go do date night
True.
themselves.
That is very true. And I think
And that happened tonight.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
And
did.
that's I think that's good. But you and I have a really good relationship where we talk about that too.
We do, but if our friends are in a situation
Right.
like that, we've
Right.
talked before about setting boundaries.
Mhm.
And I think that's okay, because I think you could get into a situation, whether it's a maybe the third wheel is good friends with the guy,
Right.
right? And like, oh, come on, like, he's harmless, he's got nothing to do, like, just
Yeah.
come out, I'll have a couple beers with us or whatever. And
Yeah.
maybe the girl's like, no, I like want this to be our
Yeah,
date
yeah.
night. And
I
depending
think if
on
your
how
time is
often,
limited, I think
yeah,
that's tough because I think couples still need to date,
a
even
hundred,
if they're married
a
for
hundred
30 years.
percent. Yeah.
But also in this respect, it was about being a third wheel, like in your like 40s and 50s. So I'm going to assume like that the third wheel is maybe divorced or,
Sure.
something like that.
And
And
you're an empty nester, and so you are single,
right.
right?
Yes. And if you are a healthy couple and you don't feel like you can invite that third wheel out because it's good conversation, and all that kind of of course I'm thinking about my own situation. I'll be so fun. But I mean,
You are
it's
fun.
know what I'm saying? It's okay to invite that person out. Let them say no, but at least they were asked to do something because maybe they're sitting around going, all my friends are married. I used to be married. My kids are gone. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Maybe
maybe
it's,
they want to be
yeah,
asked.
yeah. That's actually a good point to bring up. And I think the older I get, and I go back and forth, but it's maybe invite and let them make the decision. Don't
Yeah.
make the decision.
Yeah.
That could go cover a wide gamut of areas, right?
Right.
But I think I am subscribing more to like just let them figure it out whether they
Yeah.
want to go or not.
Right.
And I know, I think in the past I know I've done it out of, well, I don't want to make them feel bad, like that they have to come or
Right.
do whatever, and we just kind of talked about, having to decline to go to a party or said you were going to go and I don't want to go, and
Right. Right.
putting
Right.
that
Right.
person in
Right.
an
Right.
awkward position.
Right. I
But
think it's good. There are two couple sides of that. I think
yeah,
are good.
yeah.
Um,
So what if you're out? We're not
yes.
talking about the third wheel, but again, you're out, right? You're out, you're at dinner, drinks or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and what happens if when you go out, if you're going out often, you're, maybe ordering a couple drinks, maybe a salad or whatever, and the one friend that you go out with like orders like a tomahawk steak, martinis, like we're going big.
Okay.
We're going big.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be that big, but let's just say every single time you guys go out, maybe you don't order as much as that
You don't
person
eat as much as they do,
and
and you
that
drink
person
something
does.
simple, right?
And then when the check comes and the server's like, oh, will that be one or two checks? And that friend's like, oh, what's one? We'll split it. And you're like,
See, what would you do? I think our answers are going to be different.
um, I I think it depends.
Yeah, it does. I think so.
Right? So I think it depends. Like, why are you going out? Like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're out celebrating, or maybe that person you're with was having a down day, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Maybe you do it a couple times, but if it becomes habitual, then maybe you just say, hey, you know what? I think,
Let's get separate
yeah,
checks.
it's so easy now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
If I'm the one getting the big meal, I'd be like, no, 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 we'll get separate checks. If I'm the one getting the salad and I'm not drinking and everyone's running up a bill, I'd be like, still like, let's just get separate checks.
yeah,
I hate the days of splitting the bill where you're like putting in money and
I know.
doing.
But
There's so
it's,
many. A lot of
yeah,
restaurants have changed now, where you
yes.
can pay for your own stuff separately, or they'll split it. Yeah,
But
but
I think it's addressing it, right? And I
I
think it's really kind of,
don't let it eat at you.
yeah,
I think it's a normal thing. No one's going to get upset about that. You're not paying for their tomahawk steak and their martinis and all
right.
that. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, they
they
should
just might not be
never,
thinking.
right. I totally,
Yeah,
I
I think we
totally get
address
that.
it for sure.
Yes.
Address it.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Group chat.
Ooh, group
The group
chat.
chat where there's six people in a group chat and one person just never replies. Do you just say, "Do you want to be in our chat?" Or do you
Well, okay. So is it a friend chat? Is it a family chat? Like,
um
it probably shouldn't matter, but
I
I
don't
think
think it
it,
matters.
but I kind of think it does matter. And I
I
think,
don't think it matters because if they're it because you're either good friends where you could say something if you want to, which is going to be my thing. I would be like, "Dude, how come you're not are you live?
yeah,
Is there a pulse check? How come you can't even like a message?" You know what I mean? Whether it's a friend or a close friend. I mean, family or close friend.
right.
I think
Okay,
either way
fair,
I would address it.
fair. Um, Yeah. Do you have situations where
Yes, it
you're
just
in?
recently happened in our fam chat, and I was like, dude, you've been pretty quiet in the fam chat. Like, there's some funny stuff going on in here. You can't even get a ha ha, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a reason, but still, I'm like, hello. Like, that's how I know my kids are all okay. We have a group chat and we have a group Snapchat also.
There you go.
It's so funny.
But I
My
mean,
family is so funny.
I would love to know if our friends have certain chat groups where
Or have
there's,
you been kicked out of a chat?
oh, how do you get kicked out? Oh, they just make a new one without you.
Yeah. They came up on the
Oh,
Kardashians are saying, do you guys have a chat that's everyone but so and so? Like, yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, my kids have just the sibs,
Yeah.
just the 4 kids. That's not me, right? And then I don't know if they have one with the spouses too, but I know we have a fam chat with, I have just my kids and then I have the kids and the
Yes.
spouses.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But I also have myself and just the boys, my kids.
And you have you, Matt, and Owen because that's like day to
Yes.
day stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So I
then,
don't know. You could get kicked out of a chat, but I don't know
yeah,
why people are just completely silent. I mean, I understand if it's like going off, you can silence the
sure.
notifications,
But to like
but you're
not respond at
included.
all,
Yeah.
like
I
even
think
with
it's rude.
a heart or a like
It
or
takes nothing to go
yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
even if you do it rolling your eyes. If not, leave the fam chat, I think. I say
Yeah.
put up or shut up. Put up or get out. Is that
Yeah.
it?
Is it put up or shut up or
I think it's put up or shut up.
yeah, or something shut up and get out? I don't know. What do we know?
On that note, Kim and I don't know what the phrase is. We argue about phrases all the time. It's so funny. We are going to share somewhere about last night on the way home in the car.
The directionals.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. More fun to follow. You guys are
more fun.
not gonna want to miss that.
This is literally like our day to day
You're
stuff.
not
So
gonna want to miss
the
it.
put up or shut up, the fact that we're still talking about it is just like what's just normal. I don't even know. I think it's put up or shut up.
I think
Like
it
put up your
is
hands or
or
shut up.
shut up.
It's like a fight
Yeah.
or shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
I don't
It
know.
makes sense, right?
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know.
cheers, bestie.
Anyway,
All right,
cheers.
send us your
So
sticky
fun
stitches.
and
Sticky stitches. Sticky
sticky
situations.
sticky situations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we like, and we won't call you out.
No.
We don't
Never.
call people out.
Never, but I do think that there's a lot of things that happen and you don't necessarily know how to handle it. We're not experts. We're just, you know,
Experienced
and have some opinions.
and opinionated. Yes.
So, it may help, it may not help. You may agree, you may disagree. That's okay.
It is. It is.
Okay.
All right,
So,
cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Love you,
Appreciate
friends.
you.
Ciao.